Hello, you beautiful people. How's everybody doing today? My name's Venus Brown, and I am the face and name of Healthy Happy Life 75. And I'm just stopping by today to let you know about 5 relaxation techniques that will help with a stress free life. Before I get started, I just want to say like my page, subscribe, ring the bell. You know how it all works here on YouTube by now. Support me. I appreciate it. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you some information on how to get some healthy recipes delivered straight to your inbox, as well as some more content to help you live a very healthy and happy life. Now, to the 5 relaxation techniques. Seems like today all we do is run from one event to another. We're on our computers all day, we're on our phones all day, and we forget to take care of ourselves. And as a nutrition and wellness coach, I think it's important that we understand the value of relaxing as part of a wonderful wellness routine. So, here are the 5 tips for relaxation that you'll probably want to incorporate maybe today. Uh, Tip number 1: deep breathing exercises. Somatic breathing exercises are fantastic if you can find a really nice video on it. If you can get into a somatic breathing group, but you don't have to do that. Just some deep breathing exercises. Remember to breathe in through your nose for maybe a count of 5. Hold it for a count of 3, and then breathe out through your mouth for a count of 7. You always want to breathe out more than you breathe in. It really does help with the relaxation. You also are going to get the added benefit of relieving your body of the stresses of the day. It does help to calm. It does help to calm the nervous system as well. If you've ever lived with or dealt with any kind of trauma, or you're trying to get over toxic relationships, abandonment issues, anything that's keeping you stuck in a pattern of stress, a pattern of fight or flight, and keeping you from being able to achieve that higher level that we all want to get to, and may not even know that we want to. The relaxation technique of breathing really does help. I myself discovered it a couple years ago, really, because my body was starting to manifest a lot of my daily stresses and the trauma that I was recovering from. So I had to learn how to get that stress out of my body. And breathing techniques have been a fantastic way to do that. So, tick mark number 1, breathing techniques. Number 2, meditation. And you may say, aren't they the same thing? And absolutely not. They are not. Part of meditation is breathing. Deep breathing exercises to kind of bring you into that zone, that Zen relaxation that comes in meditation. But the bigger thing is there are a lot of different mindfulness techniques that come from meditation. It helps to ground you. It helps to allow you to manifest the future that you want, because you're able to then visualize the future that you want, the life that you want, and will help you on the pathway to achieving it. Mindfulness techniques are the best way to get to where you want to be, to manifest the life that you want. but you have to be able to relax and get into that state to be able to see a future path. You need to be able to learn how to let go of the traumas and the toxicity of your past to be able to embrace your future. And meditation is one of the, if not the best technique to do it. Um, there are videos all over YouTube that tell you how to meditate, and some of them are as short as 5 minutes, some of them are as long as 6 hours. I personally like to do, a 5 to 10 minute meditation just to ground myself, to bring myself into awareness of what's going on, especially when I start ruminating a lot. And that's something that people who have been through a toxic past or dealt with a trauma tend to do. They tend to ruminate quite a bit. And if you don't know what ruminate means, it just basically means that once you get a thought in your head, you can't stop thinking about it. I should have done it this way. Why didn't I say it this way? If I had to do that over again, I would say this, or I would do this, or I wonder what they're thinking about it now. And what you need to do is leave that behind, and meditation will definitely help you with that. For more on rumination and techniques to overcome that, I will have videos in the future, as well as coaching sessions to help you with that. Technique number 3 to deal with stress and bring relaxation is nature walks. You don't even need to go far. Just get outside, breathe the fresh air, listen to the birds, listen to the sound of the wind, and let go from all the technology, all of the lights, the electric lights, the electric sounds. Just being able to get out and see green in nature and smell the grass and the moisture in the air, if it's going to rain or if it just got finished raining. That's typically been one of my favorite things, is right after a good rain or right before a good rain, when you can really smell that moisture in the air. It's very relaxing, and it's excellent for our central nervous systems and our bodies in general. We are connected by spirit to nature. So being able to get outside and just listen to a bird singing or hum along and be, a silly kid again, and remember what it was like when we were kids. And, we went outside and we played, and it's nothing wrong with bringing us back to our childhood. That's are some of the best, or should be some of the best days of our life. You know what? A lot of us dealt with some situations when we were younger that have left us with scars, but they probably weren't when you were outside playing. So get out into nature, enjoy the fresh air, the greenery, and just take a break from your daily stress. Not to mention, vitamin D from the sun is one of the best ways to get vitamin D, and it's great for your health as well. Okay, tip number 4 for a relaxing life is reading. What was the last book that you read? And reading a good book, or even listening to a good book on audio tape. I tend to rent audiobooks from my public library, so for no charge, I'm able to listen to a great book while I'm cooking dinner, or I'm cleaning, or I just want to kind of, my eyes have been on a screen all day, working, and just want to let them rest. but I want to get entertainment. It's nice to listen to a good book. Or sometimes it's nice to put all the technology down and actually pick up a paper book and open it and smell the print. And there's something about the connectiveness with a good book where you can just kind of sit back and relax. Now, if, nothing's to say you can't incorporate the two. You can always get outside, get comfortable with a good book, and relax. And you're going to boost your immune health. You're going to boost your mood. You're going to, your brain's going to pump the dopamine out, which is our feel-good chemical, and it's one of the best things we can really, really do for our wellness, and to reduce that stress in our life. Because I'm telling you right now, stress is killing us. It's killing every single one of us. We are so stressed out about our jobs, our kids, our lives. How are we going to get the bills paid? How are we going to get from point A to point B? What did that person think when I said this? What did my boss think of my proposal? How am I ever going to get everything done? My house is a mess. What's for dinner? We need to just remember to let those things go and take care of ourselves. And then all those things do tend to kind of fall into place. And then, last but not least, number 5, listen to music. And it doesn't have to be meditation music, and it doesn't have to be Zen music, and it doesn't have to be, the in the garden music. Listen to your favorite bands. I'm a child of the 90s. I'm dating myself. I'm actually a child of the 80s, but I was young. I was in my youth in the 90s. I graduated from high school early in the 90s, and it was mid 90s when I turned 21. So my younger self was big into the alternative music scene. My favorite band is Pearl Jam. A little tidbit for you guys to know about me. But my playlists are a lot of that alternative music, and I like to kind of just put that on and chill out a little bit and dance around and sing. And evidence shows that listening to music and singing especially helps with our central nervous system, and it does release dopamine as well, so it does help to restore our health. Look at my notes here. It says, choose calming tunes to create a soothing atmosphere and relax your mind. And that's important as well. But I like the soothing music for, say, bedtime, or early in the morning, or midday, when you just really need to take those 5 minutes, 10 minutes and relax. But any music that makes you smile, that allows you to breathe, and music has a transformative way of taking us to another time. You ever want to time travel? Put on some music that you listened to when you were a teenager or in your early 20s, and I promise you, you're transformed there. And if you don't believe that you can time travel through music, or at least in your brain time travel through music, listen to the Sesame Street theme song. Or, whatever your favorite childhood TV show was. I was a Mr. Rogers fan, and I just think the man was an amazing human being. And so every time I hear, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood," my body relaxes, my mind relaxes, and I am that little kid again that enjoys being told, "I like you just the way you are." So take those tips and remember to relax. That it's important to write our to-do list, and it's important to be um, stay on track, and it's important to have game plans, but it's also important for part of that game plan to be to relax and to reduce our stress. So thank you for sticking around to the end of those tips. I told you that I'd have a way for you to get in touch with me. I'm going to include in the bio or in the description below that some links to my Facebook page, Healthy Happy Life 75, as well as that's also my Instagram name, and I will also include a link to my calendar to schedule a discovery session. It's a free 30-minute session where we can sit and talk about your health goals. I do nutrition counseling, and I will also do wellness coaching. So anything that you're needing to do to kind of get you past that step of, I'm no longer in trauma, but my health is suffering, my stress levels are through the roof, and I really want to just know how to improve myself to that next level. Click below on the calendar link, or go to my Facebook page and check it out. I've got tips on there every day, and hopefully we'll be able to work together. But more than anything, just come back and see me. Thanks.